All it has to do is look good and it'll bang guaranteed. And they fucked it up!
It's the fucking, like, the relatability about it and shit, bro.
What's good? Put 3.5 in the backwood.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we reacting to Netflix just murdered another $1 million anime. Sakamoto Days was on the thumbnail of this video. So I'm gonna see what he finna talk about. And I'm gonna see if he finna talk about what I think he's gonna talk about. Because Netflix low-key, high-key ruined Sakamoto Days, gang. I read the manga, like, what, last year? In the middle of last year, I think? The manga is so fucking good, bro. But I ain't gonna talk no more about it. We gonna get into the video, though. Let's get to it. Shout out Virtue for making the video as well.
Netflix and anime used to go together like crackheads and dental plans. I mean, strike my firstborn child down if I'm tripping, but when I was growing up, if an anime was even associated with Netflix on release, that shit was cooked. Berserk, Dragon's Dogma, that high-rise show, Ajin, 7 Deadly Frames, and the shitty live action.
7 Deadly Frames is crazy, bro. 7 Deadly Spit. I said spin. 7 Deadly Sins was supposed to be one of them ones, bro. Then that shit just fell right on his head. I remember when that shit first came out, I was like, yeah. I remember Bond was my favorite character. That was my nigga, bro. God damn.
Adaptations. But recently, Netflix has been on the ground floor of magic in animation. Devilman Crybaby, The Great Pretender, Pluto, Dandadan, Dungeon Meshi, Castlevania, Cyberpunk, Arcane. These are
What anime?
Devilman Crybaby, The Great Pretender.
The Great Pretender? What the hell is this about? She fine as hell. When they start making black anime, well, they've been making them, but especially nowadays. But like, yo, she fine as fuck.
Pluto, Dandadan.
And Dandadan, bro, I read Dandadan manga too. If you know, you know. Because Dandadan is fucking peak. Read Dandadan if you haven't, bro. I hate where they ended the anime at, but they're coming back with part 2 in like June or July. So it's okay. Bro, the part where they ended at, bro, the next part is finna be so fucking peak, bro.
Dungeon Meshi, Castlevania, Cyberpunk, Arcane. These aren't just good for animation. They're not even just good shows. They're some of the best shows of the year, probably of the decade. So when I saw that big red logo pop up on the screen for the first trailer of Sakamoto Days, I was optimistic. I was excited. Sakamoto was in rarefied air, around that tier of Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen. These jump Goliaths, where even if you don't read manga, if you're a little tapped in,
what else you
know they exist before the anime even comes out. And on top of that, it was known for having some of the best action in the whole magazine. The author of JJK, one of the most prolific action manga to release over the last 5 years, said that this comic makes his action fights look shitty. Do you understand what we're talking about here? This is a new gen manga royalty engaging in an arranged marriage with one of the wealthiest kings in the industry. A 5-star recruit at a blue chip college, a Michelin star chef at the Noma. All it has to do is look good and it'll bang guaranteed. And they fucked it up! My style is a juvenile, ran with a gang, slanged in the Sakamoto Days animation is fucking hot dog. No buns, no sauce, just straight meat to the head. And in order to illustrate just how much they fucked up, let's...
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna count, bro. Bro, the animation could have been better, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the way the manga is drawn, my nigga, all they had to do was just get a good studio and just bam. Or just not animate it at all. If they were just gonna do a shit job, bro. Like, which I'm not even really that mad at the animation. It was just a little lackluster, you know?
Dive into the manga, into fan animations.
see.
What you're seeing on your screen right now is called a manga music video. If you're not familiar, these are completely 100% fan-made animations that use the manga as a source material over some kind of music. And some of these are just beautiful. I mean, millions of views too.
I remember
just,
reading these.
Wow.
Oh,
and this is the official PowerPoint Days anime. I think a lot of the time anime gets a bad rap on social media because for whatever reason people upload still frames of animation and compare it to stills of the manga, when realistically anime is never gonna be as detailed in stills, and it doesn't even make sense to compare them this way because that's not the goal. But you can't even give this bullshit the benefit of the doubt because the anime is stiffer than a Smash player around a Zero Suit cosplay, and it couldn't happen to a worse manga. Yuto Suzuki's pen is so fluid, so thoughtful.
Talk about
One
it.
chapter, the gang is stuck in a shootout between two snipers. Of course, they're both positioning around buildings in alleyways, making it as hard as possible to get a clear shot. So how do you get a shot? Do you reposition, maybe set up some kind of decoy? How about you spot a biker driving nearby? So in one shot, you blast him off his motorcycle, explode it, send a tire flying into the air, and with the next, you send the bullet into the rim using the fucking centrifugal pedal force of the tire to curve the bullet right into his back. What the fuck? Every single scene is filled with the same energy and creativity. People are slicing through buildings, crashing through windows. You're planted in the eyes of a character as you see him raise his pistol to an old man, and with the flash, the perspective shifts. You see a mirror hanging at a 45-degree angle, a hand floating with that very same pistol you were just gripping. The old man now at the edge of the frame, only visible through his reflection before
that old man.
The whisper of movement drags you to the next panel. The perspective shifts again, only this time it's completely flat against the wall. And the only reflection you see in the mirror is the one of your own head. It's not just choreography, it's not just creativity, it's a mastery of cinematography on top of that. This is a...
I was joking, I didn't know he was gonna say that, but cinema, nigga.
Impossible John Wick kind of shit we're talking about here. And it's not just a few cool panels either.
It's the whole
page
manga,
after
nigga.
page after page of the closest manga has been to a Hollywood action blockbuster. So with all the extra benefits that an anime has, the sound design, the music.
What the fuck is that from? What the hell is that from? I know that's Cowboy Bebop, but what the hell is this? That look crazy. Y'all hear the sounds on that? Oh my god.
The music. The animation.
The
voice acting.
What y'all know? What do y'all know about Frieren, bro? Bro, Frieren is fucking fire, bro. It's a little slow, but bro, Frieren is tough. If you haven't seen Frieren, please go watch Frieren, gang. You will not be disappointed, I promise.
The voice acting.
Attack on Titan.
You would hope on its best day, this medium is the closest you can get to feeling like you're a part of the world. You would hope that it's able to take that magic of storytelling we call immersion and elevate that. And this adaptation just doesn't. But why? What caused this royal marriage, this match made in heaven, to turn into such a toxic relationship and become more of an unholy matrimony? Was it Netflix getting back to their old ways of not giving a fuck about anime?
So,
was it greasy anime execs licking their lips and lining their pockets as their abuse causes the downfall of another GOAT? Or are the animators just fucking lazy? The truth is, I lied. And mind you, I say this with the blood of my firstborn child on my hands, but I don't think Netflix are the true villains of this story. I damn sure don't think it's the animators.
You know what's crazy? Hold on.
But I don't think Netflix are the true villains.
Bro, when this shit popped up my first time watching this shit, I was like, bro, what the hell is this, SpongeBob? And then I went to watch SpongeBob like a week or two later. Don't ask why I was watching SpongeBob. But I was like, damn, this is literally the same fucking shit. Wow. These niggas just wasn't trying at all to make this shit look good. Or, I mean, I get it's just a Netflix series screen, but damn.
The story. I damn sure don't think it's the animators, and surprisingly, I don't think it's the executives either. Here's the true story of what I think happened to the Sakamoto Days animation. In 2021, Sakamoto Days was set to be animated, a cute slice of life hitman comedy manga that was making waves in Jump. And if you don't know, anime production kind of works in 4 layers. At the very top, there's the production committee, then the studio, the individual directors, animators, etc. And at the bottom are licensors. Production committees kind of own the majority of the IP and the revenue and hire animation studios to animate the anime. So when the production committee was looking to hire a studio for Sakamoto Days, TMS threw their hat in the ring. But unlike Netflix's other sloppy animation disappointment Record of Ragnarok, TMS isn't a dick butt studio. They were a titan of the industry before you were even born. In the game, they contributed to motherfucking Akira. So of course the committee would sign off on it. But over the next few years, as publication continued for Sakamoto's manga, it would go through an artistic evolution, changing from the slice of life series that it was to the action blockbuster that it is today.
I said the animation. The fucking panels and the drawings, and bro, the manga gets so fucking crazy with the art.
And now, with the anime set to begin production soon, TMS is not well equipped to handle something of this quality. This isn't what they thought they were picking up back in 2021. So TMS, even as big as it is, resources are limited. They have hella other projects going on, and action animators are some of the most sought after in the industry. So the director now is scrambling, trying to find action animators last minute who aren't already busy, and extra staff to come work on this show under a tight deadline. And all of that unique choreography and framing from earlier isn't making this shit easier. That's how you get to the point where there's 23 studios.
There are over 23 studios credited at the end of the list. Damn! You know, okay, it's starting to make sense now though. Cause yeah, the mangas, the shit just keeps the more you get into the manga, the crazier the damn panels get. Like sort of like JJK and like even Chainsaw Man a little bit. Like the longer shit goes on, the way better they get at drawing. And this, yeah, damn. Well, read the manga, gang. It is what it is.
Working on 1 episode. So now production is a mess, and on top of that there's some maybe questionable choices being made, like cutting out slice of life chapters to increase the pacing, which if you're struggling to animate fight scenes means you're gonna have to animate more fight scenes. And this is where Netflix comes in, at the very bottom of the totem pole. They're a licensor, a streaming service responsible for distribution with very little influence on the anime itself. They don't make it, they don't supervise it. All that bullshit from my childhood about Netflix ruining anime is largely a myth. Now there might be some hope for my firstborn, God bless. because Netflix does have a unique requirement where they want the entire season of anime finished before it airs so they can dub it. But the alternative at that point is to let the animators work literally up to the day before the show airs, like with JJK. I'm not gonna sit here and argue that's much better. And as frustrating as it is to see the industry make the same mistakes over and over and over again, this one is a complicated issue. Some of the problems might be solvable, like why the fuck is there a second core 3 months after the first season if the production was this flawed? Some of them, though, might have been unpredictable. Still, it's too much to just put on one person or one group. And that's why the only real villain here is me.
Oh, you
the
just
animation
came to talk
of
shit to
Sakamoto
talk
Days
shit.
is fine. It's
I
not
respect
good.
it.
It's not bad.
I
It's just
respect
fine.
it.
But if there's
I
one thing I've
respect
tried
it.
to be consistent about on this channel, it's that I don't believe in objective ratings. I just don't believe in the concept of it. The whole point of art is to spread a message, to make you feel something. My favorite shit isn't what makes the most sense, what has the least amount of plot holes, or the lowest CinemaSins score. The ending of Attack on Titan is flawed. You could reasonably argue there's plot holes, there's forgotten characters, a shift in tone and consequence that isn't really present anywhere else in the series.
I love her so much. I don't want her to get another man. Just to reference that scene, but it's okay. I remember reading
after I'm gone, I'll be 6 feet in the ground with that as one of my favorite ever shows. In comparison, I don't think Full Metal Alchemist has really any major flaws.
I haven't seen Full Metal
Me
yet.
looking for something would be closer to nitpicking than anything real. But for whatever reason, whether it's just how I grew up or what I've experienced or when and how I watched them, it just didn't hit as hard for me personally. It didn't emotionally resonate to the same level. And I hate the idea that I'm supposed to come on here and say that my favorite show isn't the one that made me laugh, cry, that dragged me to the edge of my seat time and time again, that fueled the fire in my spirit.
My favorite anime is I mean y'all see, oh y'all can't see. My favorite anime is Naruto and Dragon Ball. Y'all see Goku and y'all see Pain and Sasuke. And Sasuke back there. You know what I'm saying? And my niggas. Shit, I even got Pain tatted on me.
It's the one that was the most technically impressive. That's not to say that quality doesn't matter, but I think the purpose of quality in art and the highlight of this video, the animation, is to elevate those feelings, to stoke the flames of that spirit fire towards combustion. So while the animation of Sakamoto Days is fine, it's definitely not JJK or Chainsaw Man or Frieren. And if you're a fan, it's reasonable to be upset about that. I think you should talk about it and voice your complaints respectfully, because that's the main way to inspire change. Let's be honest, they fucked up a first impression they'll never get back. They busted on the #1 pick in the draft. Sakamoto Days wasn't supposed to just be another seasonal. It was supposed to be the seasonal.
Yes.
They comparatively failed at even using the anime to bring in an audience for the manga. But I would be lying to you and going against my own beliefs if I said this animation stopped this show from doing what's most important, making me feel something. I saw a tweet not too long ago that said, "What Japan teaches us through several mediums is that as long as you have love and a sense of wonder, you're able to peer through the veil of reality and realize that everything has hype moments and aura, no matter how boring you may think it is." That's what I see in Sakamoto. In this world ruled by hitmen and killing where violence is necessary, you would think apathetic, antisocial motherfuckers who don't give a shit about life would reign supreme. That things like friendship and connection would be nothing but weakness. But with every fiber of his being, Sakamoto fights back against that idea. The action is amazing, but time and time again, you turn the page, you click to the next
it's the fucking, like, the relatability about it and shit, bro.
To watch the first fat motherfucker with aura struggle against some of the most morally depraved individuals, against his own flaws, against his own trauma, against the danger that his own love puts him in. But it's that very same love, as dangerous as it is, as vulnerable as it is.
He love his bitch, bruh. His bitch, he love his bitch, bruh. And for her shit, he'll do anything, nigga. Don't fuck with his wife. No cap.
That gives him strength, because the real aura, the real hype moments aren't in the kills or the fights. It's in family, in responsibility, in love.
You ate with that. You clocked that. You ate with that. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I ain't tripping up them dominoes no more. Just calling. Sorry to hear what happened to your homeboy.
It's alright, gang.
But don't learn the hard way like I did, homie. Any nigga can kill a man. That don't make you a real nigga.
True.
Real is responsibility.
Facts.
Real is taking care of your motherfucking family. Real is God, nigga.
Great, nigga.
Yo, your boy got laid off,
nigga.
so guess what? I just launched our Patreon and YouTube memberships. You'll get all the usual perks, your name in the credits, editing tutorials,
The
bonus
fuck that
content.
say in the corner?
And if we hit 100 members,
What the hell did that say in the corner? What the fuck did that say in the corner? No. What the fuck did that say? That shit said Dawn to Dawn wasn't supposed to exist. My goat wasn't supposed to exist. Hold on, bitch. I'm finna run that one up too. Cause what you mean Dawn to Dawn wasn't supposed to exist? Peak wasn't supposed to exist, nigga? What the fuck? But anyway, W video from Virtue. I don't think I've ever watched one of your videos before, bro. Like, even off YouTube. So I fuck with this. I really like that. And I like the way you tied that around in the end. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. This was a great video. Shout out to Virtue, bro. Y'all go show love to him and his channel. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that good shit. Fuck with me on socials. Subscribe. Yeah. I'll see y'all in the next one.
See, if I snuck up in your bedroom, touch you while you sleep, would you act surprised as if you didn't know it's me?